everybody can see. We got the chair. Then we got the sign in the chair. This chair represents the Klan.
Everybody, as we all know, or as we all should know, the American flag is backed by the KKK. Make no mistake about that. They've been going into everybody's country and terrorizing everybody in everybody's country. So they ran out of countries to terrorize, and now they're terrorizing American citizens to the point of suicide and murder. And I know this because they've been trying to get me to commit suicide and murder for the past going on 12 years. Make no mistake about it. Samuel Cassidy did not have a mental illness. He was harassed around the clock with psychological warfare to the point of murder and suicide. And I know this because they've been having me go through this program for going on 12 years. I have the science and the evidence to back everything I'm saying. They will not sweep me under the rug with a mental illness bullshit lie, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what they've been doing across the country. It's sweeping all dead Americans under the carpet, under the rug, with mental illness lies so that they can continue to get funded for their predictive policing and they can introduce gun laws into the city. Make no mistake about that. SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch are a part of a highly domestic terroristic program that deals with harassing American citizens around the clock with psychological warfare to the point of murder and or suicide. All these one headlight vehicles and one tail light vehicles that you see are psychological triggers designed to flip someone out after around-the-clock psychological warfare. And I know this. I study very well. Make no mistake about it. You're not going to sweep me under the rug with a mental illness lie like you have been with dozens of American citizens who have died behind this program. You always get on the news and talk about what monsters they are. But you never tell the people that they are the monsters that you created. You cannot harass a person around the clock with psychological warfare. And since you are the police and you conduct this program, when a person tries to make a police report on his or her harassers, you detour them with a psychological evaluation. This makes the victim. Try and stop this program, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let it keep running so you guys can see how many people keep dying. And how many times they're going to try and sweep American citizens under the rug and say that they have mental illness because that's what they like to do. They like to blame the victim. They like to blame the victim going through the psychological warfare. They like to say he's got the or she's got the mental illness. Yeah, okay. Let me show you guys the science of what SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch has been doing. I can break the science down to you real easy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure if you use your brain power, you have common sense. It's God-given. You'll be able to tell, you'll be able to see what SJPD is doing to American citizens and getting away with it. Yet they'll lock you up for a jaywalking ticket. They're quick to lock you up for a jaywalking ticket, but they can get people murdered and make people commit suicide. Get away with it. Wake up, drink a cup of coffee, go to work, and do it all over again, ladies and gentlemen, because that's SJPD. The city, white supremacy city, I tell you. That's what SJ San Jose is, white supremacy city. The American flag really just represents the KKK, is backed by the KKK, make no mistake about that. Make no mistake that SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch pulls down their pants, stands over the graves of our fallen soldiers, and takes a one big crap. Yeah, they take a crap on our fallen soldiers, all right. They stomp on American citizens' freedom. They piss on the graves of our fallen soldiers. Make no mistake about that. They fought for our freedom, yet they're going around harassing people to the point of murder and suicide. So just know that all our fallen soldiers, they died for nothing. And America doesn't give a fuck. It's backed by it. If you ask me, America isn't even owned by America anymore. America isn't even owned by America anymore. We owe so much money, yet we're sitting here and we're funding a war that doesn't even have nothing to do to us. We're sending billions of dollars for a war that doesn't have anything to do with us except draining our pockets for gas prices and shit like that. So not only are they draining American citizens' pockets, but they're domestically terrorizing American citizens. And the police force, the whole damn police force is corrupt. They're drinking and driving on the job, sexual misconduct on the job, excessive force on the job, racial statements all online on the job. I mean, where does it stop with these animals? Criminals in charge of arresting citizens. The real criminals are wearing badges. The real criminals are getting American citizens killed with psychological warfare. Why aren't they getting arrested? Why can they domestically terrorize American citizens to the point of suicide and murder and trigger them psychologically with one headlights and one taillight vehicles? Why can they go around high beaming people with frequencies? Military frequencies. That's why you're seeing all these high beams on the streets behind these Teslas. These are military frequencies being sent into people. People are bugging out and they don't even know why. Aggression frequencies. They're tearing apart families that have been together for a long time with these frequencies. Make no mistake. They're doing all types of experimentation on American citizens. And right now, they got us strategically terrorizing us with military strategies. This is why one man killed 8 people and did himself at the VTA. Because SJPD, VTA, Neighborhood Watch, see this vehicle coming up with the one headlight? That is a trigger, a psychological trigger designed to get into somebody's subconscious, and when he flips out finally, he's gonna, or she's gonna kill somebody, if not only themselves. Make no mistake. I'm not telling or asking you to believe me. You don't have to believe me. I'm not. Hey, you just remember that nigger in the white van with the bags on top, he said more people were gonna die behind this white supremacy program. He said it. He said VTA, Neighborhood Watch, and SJPD, yours truly, are going to get more people killed. It's inevitable. And nobody's going to say something. Nobody's going to step up and say anything because everybody is damn near involved is getting paid for it. This is why his co-workers let that shit slide. This is why Neighborhood Watch, they'll put their children on the front line, ladies and gentlemen. Look up the 14-year-old boy that was stabbed by Simi Williams. They put their own fucking children on the front line. These people are animals. These people are animals. Look up Myron May, M-Y-R-O-N-M-A-Y, another victim of this program. Look up Simi Williams, and of course you know Samuel Cassidy. And then I'm a victim. I got over 11 years video footage and the science to back everything. More people are going to die.
Do me a favor, bro. I didn't hear about that, but tell the people on YouTube. It's plenty of people.
Man, you already know.
It's plenty of people out here on YouTube that want to hear about this. What happened?
Well, every black man that's been on the streets was been confronted and shot to death without no evidence. But we got this, I don't know his name, but he killed
Oh, you're talking about?
10 African Americans, and he did not get arrested the way we would get arrested.
Hey, let me tell you something that you probably don't know.
He,
You know the police chief of this city?
listen, he didn't get thrown down to the ground.
No,
He didn't get negotiated with.
no.
He had been arrested before. Okay? He'd been arrested before. They already knew. And that's the white supremacy that
It's all over.
congregates
It's all over, bro. It's all over the place.
and dominates our communities and our police force. Why wasn't he shot? Why wasn't he killed? He killed 10 people. Why wouldn't they fucking just arrest him brutally? They
What-
gave him, they don't give us that chance.
No, they never will. They won't even buy us a cheeseburger, huh? They won't even take us to McDonald's.
They want a fucking cheeseburger.
No, I'm just saying they take everybody else.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not hearing you now.
please, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in front of the police station. I gotta get the VTA because they're a part of it. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it, SJPD, VTA, and Neighborhood Watch are getting American citizens killed, and they are getting American citizens killed in San Jose, California. They've been trying to weaponize me for over 12 years, for over 11 years going on 12. I have the video footage and the science to back everything I'm saying. Just the one headlight vehicles alone is enough to cause a paranoia in somebody so viciously it's out of this world. But they continue to do it after around the clock. And like they don't just do it, they do it after around the clock psychological warfare so it can induce itself as a trigger on the American citizens. See, when you harass a person with psychological warfare and you use triggers to do it, like one headlight vehicles and one tail light vehicles, eventually, since the police are the ones who produce this program, when you try and make a police report, they deter you with a psychological evaluation. So this leaves the victim feeling helpless, since the people put in place to protect them are the very same people casting up this domestic terrorism. So what is he left to do is kill his harassers and kill himself just to get peace, ladies and gentlemen. This is the true story of Samuel Cassidy. He wasn't a monster and he did not have a mental illness. He was harassed around the clock with psychological warfare. And I have over 11 years evidence to back everything I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. The science as well. Neighborhood Watch, VTA, and SJPD will be getting more San Jose citizens killed. You just grab you a seat, some popcorn, and get ready because it's a psychological warfare program. And they're using military strategies on American citizens, people who have not been trained in the battlefield, people who cannot handle it. And this is why, again, Samuel Cassidy killed the people he killed, or the terrorists he killed. He killed terrorists, make no mistake about that. He killed domestic terrorists. So he was not, the only mistake he made was killing himself in the process. The rest of the people that left, they were domestic terrorists. They deserve to go. That is what the Constitution says. Protect yourself against all foreign and domestic terrorists, and that's just what Samuel Cassidy did, ladies and gentlemen. He was not a monster. He did not have a mental illness. They swept him under the rug with lies and bullshit. And I'm not going to let them sweep me under the rug. I got the science and the evidence to back everything I'm saying. His co-workers may have swept him under the rug. His family may have swept him under the rug. His friends may have swept him under the rug. The people he knew may have swept him under the rug. But I'm not going to let that happen. Nor am I going to let them sweep me under the rug. Predictive policing is domestic terrorism. And it is a domestic terrorism which cost the lives of 10 people at the VTA. More people will die. I'm sure if you use your common sense, you'll figure that out for yourself. I'm not here to walk you along. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm sure you don't want to hold the hand of some homeless nigger. But what I am here to do is warn you guys, the general public, that you are in danger when you see these vehicles with one headlight and one tail light. Somebody is under heavy psychological warfare, and they're being psychologically traumatized. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand what you're talking about, but you have a nice day, sir. I'm sure you're working for the police, right?
Fuck the police.
What are you talking about? Pass me that shit.
No, fuck the police. Fuck the government, bro. The government wants everything. Taxes, everything. They want the cars. They want fucking food out. If you don't have a ticket in your bike, $10. Fuck the government. And you know what? I believe in Martin Luther King. Because you know what? Equality. This fucking shit is feeling about the taxes. And we work for this shit. And we don't own shit.
Thank you, my friend. Not only are they in debt, not only is America in debt, but they're sending taxpayers' money way across the damn country to support a war that has nothing to do with us, and they're cashing us out. They're draining our pockets with just gas prices.
What do you think about Trump? Fuck Trump.
Fuck them all.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck them all.
Thank you.
You have a good day, buddy.
I like Eminem.
Yes,
Fuck yeah.
yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, just say no to white supremacy in America. It is being produced by SJPD, VTA, Neighborhood Watch. And more people will die. More people will die. Thank you for your time.
All right, you guys. I'm ready for a long one today. I'm ready to go long. I didn't recycle last night. I didn't want to deal with their terrorism. So we're finna go long today. We're finna take it all day. Or as long as these batteries last. Right now we're on our way to the police station to protest. As you guys can see, I got my little American flag chair. American flag. And it says, this chair represents the Klan. Yes, it does, ladies and gentlemen. They want to make it hard so American citizens can not handle their everyday business. Fuck it, I'm gonna ride with them. I can do this shit. Fuck it. Just take this motherfucker. I got the time now. I got the time now, motherfuckers. guys put in the comment section where you guys want to go to the police station or like, I don't know, a mall. You tell me. I showed you guys that thing I had on the back of the van. That was just a rough draft. I haven't finished it. I gotta get it down packed and get the speech for it down packed. I said a little bit of it in this one, but you know, not to the full degree. But now it's not just you know, they want to fucking highlight. They want to, you know, it's time to fucking evolve this shit. I'm on everything these motherfuckers are getting caught doing. Like people are gonna fucking realize. People are gonna see, and these people, I'm gonna give them something to grin about. Next, I'm gonna give them something to grin about since they want to grin while they're terrorizing American citizens. Doing something, you're gonna either grin or kill me. I don't give a fuck. Whichever one you just, you know. Trucks, I fear not. I fear not your fucking. Look at him. Fucking goofball. This person right here in this Honda is going to be trying to slow down my rides. I'm going to speed up in front of him. Go this way. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going to the police station. We'll be going to the police station. Let's see, anybody say anything? I'll get to your guys' comments like when I'm completely done with this protest shit, cause I don't know how you know, they might fuck around and zap my shit, and I can't read them while I'm driving and shit. Holy fucking shit. I forgot I left the chair up. Oh shit. They was waiting for that motherfucker to fall up. Let me grab that motherfucker as a matter of fact. There we go. Chill out. We good. We good, doggy. Doggy. terrorism has got to come to an end. It has got to come to a stop. It has got to be annihilated. Whatever you want to call it, say it. It's got to be out of here. Well, I guess we'll go to the big police station. Sunshine, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day today. A real beautiful day if you're a normal person. And you don't have to go through a bunch of bullshit to fuck it up. But other than that, it's a beautiful day. Let's see. Yeah. This is real funny how people wake up every morning and feel like they can just terrorize people. Thank you, sir. You knew what I wanted to do, huh? Real funny to me how people can do that. And think they have the audacity to think that nothing's gonna happen to them. To think that everybody's just gonna fucking either explode and take their or just take their treatment or fucking explode and take their treatment. Look at this goofball. Hope you walk into a pool. Here we are. Mission. I don't know why I thought it was on Taylor. Mission Street. Oh, I got you. Hold on. Let me park first, Scrap. I got you, bud. Agua. Shit, yeah, I gotta park. Hold on. Hiring. No police shortages, ladies and gentlemen. That's for sure. All the so-called fucking having to fire police officers and shit. As much as nothing's going on around this motherfucker, they sure are hiring people, huh? Crazy. Well, I guess they need to get funded. That's what the harassment of American citizens. Build our fucking police force into an empire. We just harass American citizens to the point of suicide and murder. You guys better not fight over that water. It's enough water for all y'all. Scrap. Buck, chill out, bro. There we go. We are at your San Jose police station. We're the home of corruption, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Home of corruption. Make sure I put a quarter in that fucking part. Make sure I put a quarter in that thing so I don't get violated. Make sure they get that. They don't fight and shit. See, you gotta slow down. Slow down. It's gonna be there. It's not going anywhere. Okay. They want to make money and they want to purge. Hell yeah. Man. If you could see some of the smiles on some of these sick people's faces as they domestically terrorize us. Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. SJPD, can you step outside and see some of your domestic terrorism on tape? Or should I say on digital footage? Why are you guys harassing American citizens to the point of suicide and murder? And then sweeping them under the rug with lies, SJPD, saying that they had a mental illness. Can you tell us why? The people on YouTube want to know. I have some viewers on YouTube that have been watching you domestically terrorize me for the past 11 and a half years. Let me go grab a battery. Sorry about that, officers. I think my batteries is juice. I don't know why that word is. I'll be back, SJPD. More battery power. My bad, y'all. Gotta charge up this battery. There's no. Damn. I'm gonna go back and charge this battery up. But I plan on doing this shit all day. Like I got all the rest I needed last night. I'm gonna go park, get your guys' comments real quick. And then we're gonna come back to this motherfucking protest. Let them fucking earn they wanna fucking get American citizens killed. Get anybody killed. Fuck it, just American citizens. Get anybody killed with their fucking domestic terrorism bullshit. Having all their fucking piece of shit domestic terrorists harass people. Shut mouth about it. And they think they'll just be fucking shut mouth. They'll shut their fucking lips. They won't say shit. Okay. All we have to do is scare them and tell them we're gonna fucking send them to a psych ward. Hopefully they don't know their fucking. Hopefully they don't know their rights and that it's fucking legal to protest. So we're gonna, we're gonna detour them altogether from that altogether. Hey, and just threaten them with a psychological evaluation. We'll put that shit to a stop quick. And then they met the wrong guy. Actually, it's a lot of. Actually, it is a lot of us doing this though. It's a lot of us. Doing this. I can't quite remember the names. I'm sorry if you're tuned in, but it's a Christian couple that does it. A Christian couple. Other people do it too. Beautiful neighborhoods, ugly people, beautiful neighborhood. This would be a beautiful beautiful place if it wasn't full of domestic terrorism. You want to say your name for YouTube? You ugly domestic terrorist? Ugly people, beautiful city. Well, I just said beautiful neighborhood. Beautiful neighborhood. Please don't get no one killed in the name of white supremacy, sir. You heard me. Something else up there? Oh no. Oh, that's a bag. That's a bag. Oh shit. Let me get to y'all comments and shit. Try and set this up right. Set it somewhat right. Alright, let's see. Comment time, comment time. I'll do it like this. No, I guess we'll just do it like this. Try to get it the right way, y'all, but looks like we'll have to do it sideways. Actually. he speaks with Latin accent. Who, me? You're welcome. It's time to supply the TI community. Oh yeah. Hard to understand when he talks fast. Oh, my bad. Thanks for reminding again. First the like, now the can. It's because my website I go to show a lot of Latins and Asians. Hey, what's going on? Pat Plant. I understand the Abjar. I just know Planet Pat. Let me see. You want to know why? It's because they want make money. Yeah, and purge. Hell yeah. Do you be hugging Scrap to keep him comfy and relaxed? Not so much hugging him. I mean, I hold him. I hold him close to me and shit. I want to say I hug him and shit. I don't think that would be kind of awkward. But I hold him. Hell yeah, Scrap is like my partner, man. Scrap like a run up against Scrap will run up on a bear. Scrap will run up on a bear for a motherfucker. So that's like my partner, man. When they do that shit to him, that shit kills me, bro. Yeah, I kind of figured that. As far as them not wanting that shit to get out, but it's like, I mean, you can't think that you're gonna do it to me, and if I'm doing it, don't think that you're gonna do it even more and shut me up, because I have a fucked up pride about myself that's probably not good. Like, and I don't, like, when I'm like on my fuck it shit, like I don't care like what you do, whatever you do. And sometimes I might even, if I see that you're trying to antagonize something, I might fucking instigate it even more, like to, make you jump at me first, like. So I'm just saying all that to say, like, when it comes to something like this, protesting and shit, that's legal, the harder you come, the harder I'm gonna come. Like, just like, it's like, fuck it, you guys want to keep playing? Now I'm finna go into all your fucking police department shit and find out everything you guys been doing, and I'm gonna broadcast that shit, because that shit's all tucked in nice and neat on the internet. People ain't looking for that shit, and nobody's gonna remember any of that shit until it's brought back up. So it's my time to bring that shit back up. You feel me? You gotta you gotta fight fire with fire. They say it's not good to fight fire with fire, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more. That's where I'm at. They're gonna take my fucking van. And once they do that, I'm fucking gonna camp. I'm gonna recycle. I'm gonna go grab my fucking burrito and my fucking, my little snacks for the day. Get my fucking big ass battery charger. And I'm gonna camp right in front of the fucking VTA. Every day it's gonna be somewhat different. VTA, fucking police station, fucking DA station, fucking internal affairs, fucking you even though they ain't for shit, fucking what is that shit called? They got that black shit out here, fucking I can't even think of their names because they're not even relevant to me, but that it's like Black Lives Matter, but it's like for prestigious black people. I'll be in front of their building is in Milpitas. I'll be in front of every fucking place, man. That's where I'm at with it right now. Hit every major bus station. I got like a box full of, I got like 4 different boxes full of fucking, masks and shit. COVID masks and shit. Like brand new fucking COVID masks. I just fucking post that fucking, cause you still can't ride the bus out here unless you have a mask. I'll post in front of that motherfucker and sell them motherfuckers for like 50 cents while I protest. 50-cent masks. Or if you sign this, what is it, petition? If you sign this fucking Stop SJPD from Domestically Terrorizing its Citizens fucking petition, you get a free fucking mask. Oh shit. Well, I love it, man. They, All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start going up, y'all. I'm gonna read from the comments up, and then I'll go back now. Let me see. Burrito sounds good. Yeah, they be making them good ass, them little roach clutches, man. They be making some good ass. You probably wouldn't like it. I don't know. Vegetarian burritos though, they be hella big for like $6. Hella big. Guacamole, fucking everything except meat. But that shit seasoned so good, it's like you don't even need the meat. Fuck the meat. Like that shit be seasoned hella good. Alright, let's see. About to make one. Yes, I be cooking hell. Yes, oh, you vegan? Oh, alright, you already know. Hell yeah. The walnut taco. I don't know if you have the walnut tacos and shit, but what they do is they soak the walnut, like they soak the walnut till it's soft, and then it has like a meat-like texture, and then they fucking season that shit, and it tastes just like fucking meat, except it's a fucking walnut. Look, don't even mention yet. Anything that gives birth, I look at it like that now. Anything that gives birth, like that's fucking, it's cannibalism. That's how I look at it. I'm not expecting everybody else to look at it like that. Nor do I fault. I don't fault anybody for not looking at it like that. It's just, we've been indoctrinated with fucking animalistic ways and shit. How many this shit, these narcissists act like they don't, no playing stupid, act like don't, yeah, they do, man. Hey, what's going on, Tip? They do, man. The funny thing is they expect you to go along with the domestic. They expect you to just fucking carry that shit on your back. Almost like, take it. Take this shit. Suffer peacefully. Don't say nothing. That's who used to say that? I think that, yeah, that was Malcolm X used to say that about... Malcolm X used to say that about Martin Luther King. You want us to suffer peacefully. Pure covert slavery at its highest degree, bro. At its highest degree. You know, slavery ain't just pointed at one person anymore. This shit is fucking. You know, everybody's a fucking slave. I can't get enough of how much we're in debt, how much money we're shipping to a war that doesn't have anything to do with us. On top of that, our gas prices are enough to suck us fucking dry. Like, in Menlo Park, it's like $7 and some change for gas. Damn near $10 for gas, a gallon. And for me, that's like $1 a fucking mile. I got $1, I'm paying $1 a mile. I'm better off in a fucking Uber. Recycling in a fucking Uber. If I could just fucking pay the Uber guy fucking $30 and I'll be good for the night. No, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. Not good for the night. Hey, lovely lady. Guys, San Diego, California, I think. Another day, Tip. Another fucking day, man. City name? This city right here is San Jose, California. Look up the VTA shooting. Another victim of this program. They tried to sweep under the rug. VTA shooter, Samuel Cassidy. Mofos done wore me down like an... I know what you mean. I know, bro. I know exactly what you mean. Exposed to Freemasonry? Yeah. I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna throw that in there right now. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there right now. Everything's rough draft and shit. Like, I gotta, like my current fucking, my current blueprint of the fucking protest. I gotta study it like that. Like, it took me 2 days to fucking. It's like that telemarketer shit. Like, I gotta write it down and then I gotta practice it. And then once I practice it for like 2 or 3 days, I'm locked in. So I gotta do that shit. And it's gonna be longer. The protest is, it's gonna be longer because, I'm attacking everything. I'm attacking everything they're doing and shit. It's like they want to bring every day of our fucking life to fucking light, so I'm gonna bring every day of their fucking life to fucking light. And their shit isn't pretty, man. Their shit isn't pretty at all. They're fucking groping women, saying racial shit online, drinking on the job, using drugs and dying, selling drugs, selling guns. It doesn't stop with SJPD. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. A whole bunch of other shit I haven't mentioned because that's all I've gotten down so far. But the list goes on. A sheriff was fired for something like this program, or somebody took a sheriff to court behind a program like this, I guess. It, not a police, but a sheriff, so You know, all this shit is just gonna fucking, it's gonna come tumbling down. Like, it's gonna fucking come tumbling down, and if it doesn't, then oh well. But you know, that's my focus now, is to fucking put everything out there. They want to do this shit with a smile on their face, I'm gonna do it with a fucking smile on my face. You can take whatever you want from me, you can take my fucking life, I would not give a fuck. Rip Brother Malcolm, yeah, definitely, bad, definitely. They want us to be slaves, man. They want us to take our guns so that they can treat us any way they want. Come into our house to where they don't even gotta knock. Just go fucking get a key from the fucking landlord and fucking just walk in your house. Fuck. No fucking warrants needed. You know, if people use their fucking common sense, man, they will see that eventually, man, this world is gonna be fucked up if you keep letting these people do what they're doing, man. This world is gonna be fucked up. And the very same people put in place to protect you are the very same people covertly throwing you in this fucking trap. And they know exactly what they're doing. You know, you pay attention to shit, man. You start paying attention. All these military motherfuckers, all these police try to make you take that jab. And then you find out, you know, a big, huge portion of them ain't even taking it. You feel me? And they have their reasons for not taking it yet. We as American citizens, we have to take it. And if we don't take it, you're going to pose threats on us and shit. Fuck you. You could kill me, I don't give a fuck, because if I would have took that shot, I probably would have died anyway, so give a fuck. I'd rather die protesting than to have a bunch of fucking radioactive bullshit swimming through my fucking body. Fucking Bluetoothing people. Oh shit, you think we can't get away from him now? Anybody who's fucking completely caught up on those you know, those high chairs, those booster seats. If you completed your booster seat, you don't have to worry about them fucking putting no fucking GPS or using your phone to track you. You are a Bluetooth human. All that fucking going on the run, you think you're gonna go on the run from the fucking police on a fucking probation warrant, parole warrant? Bluetooth his ass. Bluetooth her ass. Zip. Your ass is at 559 Semicircle Way, or Lucky Avenue, Orlando Drive, wherever you're at, they gonna know. Yep, I don't want to live like that. And now they probably don't need to put meth in you anymore for you know, their psychological, or for their fucking, you know, to lock into your frequency and shit, because that fucking booster has already tuned you into their frequency. That booster, hey, chill out, dude. That booster is tuned them into the frequency of a person, so or put you at a certain frequency. So, you know, being put at that frequency, that's that Bluetooth. Hey, Scrap, come here. You are now Bluetooth compatible, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, slavery never left. Slavery never left at all, man. It grew. It advanced. It evolved. Everybody that wore white sheets over their face, they wear suits and ties. And now, you don't have to be fucking white to own slaves. You could be Chinese. You can even be black and own slaves. At the touch of a button on your cell phone. You don't even have to have your slaves on your property. You can have slaves you don't even trust, because these slaves don't have to be on your property. They just fucking, you can park in front of their house or fucking chase them around town. Yes, yes, my friend, slavery has evolved, I tell you that. Like everything else. Like everything else. I don't think there's anything under the sun that hasn't evolved, that isn't natural. When you think of the world, whether it's a simulation or if it's some real life shit, one thing you cannot deny is that the people ahead of the game, the people in charge of this shit, whether it's a simulation or not, have fucked it up. Like, they're literally fucking it up every day, fucking up the world. Animals becoming extinct, losing more and more trees, food contaminated, water contaminated, and they're so blatant. They tell you they're contaminating the water. We're putting chlorine and all these other chemicals that cause fucking defects in the human over time. We're gonna put all that shit in the water. We're gonna put it in the food. We're gonna put it in your clothes. We're gonna put it in the air. Speaking of the devil, speaking of the fucking devil, where you at, motherfucker? Somewhere in that camera. It always happens like that with airplanes, man. I be losing the airplanes like a motherfucker. Let me see if I can do it in the comments. Can you see? It's what? Where the oh, there you go. There you go. Spraying us down, ladies and gentlemen, spraying us down. And maybe that might not be it. That might just be regular jet shit. Yeah, that look like regular jet shit right there. But Yeah, man. Life is a bitch, man. For some. For us, life is a bitch. And no matter how much we try and ignore this shit, no matter how much we do ignore this shit, quiet. You got some beautiful dogs. Old, but still beautiful. Yeah, man, this domestic terrorism, man, it's all fucked up, man. It's real fucked up when the people put in place to protect you are the ones domestically terrorizing you. Not only are they domestically terrorizing you, but they're doing it to a point. We can't take away the fact that they're doing it with military strategies. Not only are they doing that, but they're doing it to a point to where people are committing suicide and murder, man. And that's. I don't know what the fuck is up with this country, man, but it's like we always knew. It's like we always knew from. It's like we shouldn't be surprised because even from we always knew that something in the realm. We always knew that something in the realm of fucking bullshit was gonna happen, whether it was them fucking taking us to concentration camps or what do they call that shit? I forget what they call it. Just concentration camps, fucking, New World Order, martial law, the whole Walmart thing. Like, we've fucking literally been preparing for this, and this is probably like the beginning stages and shit. Like, I understand, like, people have been going through this long before even fucking computers were available to us, or not computers, but the internet, even the computers, but, before the internet was available to us, but, it's running so strong now, you just see everybody's popping up at, damn near half the population is targeted. Or a good percentage. It might not be half, but, a good percentage of the population is fucking targeted, man. At least, I would say more than half are targeted and don't know it. But as far as the people that know it, and when I say don't know it, I mean don't know it, period. They're not seeing nothing crazy. Their everyday life is everyday life, like. But, as far as us, man. And then you just see it, man. The most value, the most beneficial thing I've gotten out of this program is just the confirmation of knowing that all these false flags were false flags and seeing what they're actually doing to me and getting away with it. Like, listening to everybody's stories before me, whether it was people seeing UFOs or, people talking about some type of governmental corruption and shit. And it's not like I did not believe them, but it's like, damn, that shit could be true. It doesn't sound far from the government. Our government is dirty as fuck. And then it's actually be going through the shit. Like, it's a blessing, actually. It's a blessing to be, know that, this shit isn't really what it seems. Like, you can always have the thought. Like, you can always, even seeing what they do to other people, whether it's shooting people in the face and getting away with it, and their bullshit gets justified and shit. Like, you see it and you know it's wrong, but it's like, can you really say that that officer didn't know what he was doing? Like, inside, you feel that way, but you know, you if you want to be realistic with yourself, you can't just say, oh, that officer, you know, killing somebody is a fucking, you know, killing someone. I mean, if you're a serial killer, you could do it, I guess. But killing somebody is something that, you know, it sticks with you. This is a, you know, this is a lifelong fucking action that you're gonna commit. Like, whether you go to jail, like, jail isn't even the important part. It's your fucking sanity. Your fucking, you know, you have nightmares. You do all types of shit. And I'm not talking like I've experienced it. I haven't killed anyone or no shit like that. But, you know, you see people that kill people and shit, and you know, they tell you, man, it's not a fucking joke. And you know, there's been, I don't want to include anybody. You know, there's been plenty of times though that, like, you know, you can do something, but you think about that shit and you don't fucking do it, man, because, you know, there's just something ain't right about taking a life, bro. Like, you know, you think about your life, and then you think about the people going through the bullshit, and it's like, you know, life is fucking precious, man. Life is precious, man. And when you make somebody fucking feel like they have to take their own life and take other people's lives, you know, you seen Myron May, man. If you guys look at Myron May's videos, you could tell, like, that was something that he did not want to do. Like, that shit was tearing him up on the inside, man. That shit was fucking him up, and you could tell just the way he was praying, the whole humbleness of the fucking, you know, he was hurting, man. Fucking trying to get his story out to people, and they're fucking telling him he's mentally insane, yet these people are constantly fucking domestically terrorizing him and shit. He don't want to go through that. He didn't want to go through that shit. That shit ain't cool, man. That shit is depressing as fuck, man. To know that you gotta wake up to this shit every day. Every day, every fucking day. Holidays ain't the same. You know, for those who are into holidays and shit, holidays don't be the same. You don't look at your family the same. You don't look at you're in a whole different reality. It's a new fucking reality that they've put us in. And they'll continue to call us crazy. They'll continue to call us mentally ill as they continue to do their little fucking triggers. Their little fucking headlight and tail light triggers. I don't know if he's gonna do it again. Yeah, there he goes. Headlight and tail light triggers. To try and make us kill people and kill ourselves, and then lie to the people and say that they're cleaning up the streets. You know? The show must go on. The people must continue to get funded. No funds, no program. No program, no gun laws. No gun laws, no control. No control. That means we still work for the people. Yet, the people are so stupid, they're just handing their control over. Just handing it over. gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck are we gonna do? Fuck it. 10 gallons of gas, $70. 70 fucking dollars. 10 gallons. Actually more, because it's 7 and some change. 7 and some change. So you're paying, for $10, you're paying damn near $80. In order so that we support a war that has nothing to do with us. I don't know where that shit we in debt came from, because, you know, America, we're in so much fucking debt. Every natural disaster, we're there. Every fucking war, we're butting our fucking nose in it. Now there's a new fucking monkeypox. And just something to add with the fucking COVID. Now we got monkeypox flying through the air, right? What else fucking bullshit you guys gonna come up with? We got fucking COVID, we got origami COVID, or whatever that shit is called. Fucking, you know, the next COVID. Now we got fucking monkeypox. We're fucking supporting wars that have nothing to do with us. We're fucking in debt. Not only that, but they're draining the American citizens' pockets of all their fucking money. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna have to get rid of your car if you want to continue to drive to work, or park that motherfucker and use public transportation. God, like, if you got a driver job, you better hope they're paying for your gas. If you got a delivery job or some shit like that, you better hope you ain't coming out the pocket. Or at least hope they reimburse your ass. It's bad. It is bad, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody will be zombies. I pray if you got that first bullshit that you didn't get no more after that. If you did, just watch yourself, man. Watch yourself. Eventually, we're all gonna have it. They're gonna sneak it into our food or sneak it into some shit. You know, eventually, it won't just be the shot. They'll give it to us covertly. So we're not completely off the hook. We think we are, or some of us think we are, but yeah, that shot ain't important. Just like the chip. That chip right now is fucking irrelevant. Even though they're gonna fucking be putting that shit in people, that's just a smoke screen. That chip, I mean, it might have some fucking abilities to it and all as far as the defect of your life, but you know, they're doing that shit through the nanotechnology. And they've gotten so fucking loose with it that they're putting that shit in your clothes and shit, so your clothes are communicating with your body and all that shit. Fucking just, you know, not only communicating with your body, but swimming inside of your body from your clothes and shit. You buy a shirt with that shit all in it, and now that shit's swimming all in your body. nanotechnology, more gallons, all that shit is fucking contagious. It's contagious. So if it's in your clothes, of course, you're gonna get it in your body. These people are turning us into robots against our will. Some of us have a strong mind, thank God. And we fucking know now that we can fucking land. And we're not, don't get it mistaken, we're not in total control because we don't know everything about this. Like, we could have fucking thoughts that aren't ours that, you know, some thoughts we'll know aren't ours, but other thoughts like going to the supermarket or buying this or buying that, we'll have no way of detecting if that's the way we fucking are thinking. Unless they say, you know, try and fucking induce us into buying shit that we don't usually fucking use and shit like that, then of course we'll know something's up. But you know, that could be inviting you to a fucking car wreck and you don't even know it. Put in the subconscious, we want to go to the store. I put in the subconscious, he needs to go to the store. She needs to go to the store and get some eggs. You think you just got a fucking idea, you're going to get some eggs and shit, and next thing you know, you get fucking hit by a semi-truck or some shit. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at. Mushroom carnets. I gotta try it. When you call them out and shit. Wait, hold on. You know, when you call them out and shit. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, and that's. You know, and I can tell, like, we're not like them. I know I hate fucking going out there and fucking protesting and doing that shit. Like, it's not the way I want to fucking spend my day. Fucking yelling to the point I get a fucking headache but shit, this is the only way we can fight for our fucking freedom. Even though we might not get it. You know, it's good to fucking put them out there, man. If they're gonna fucking be harassing you and shit, like, let the people know, man. Let everybody know what's up in the store. Let them know these people are sweeping people under the rug. You know, I was cool with them fuckers. Well, I wasn't cool with it, but you know, before that whole fucking Samuel Cassidy shit. Like, that shit hit too close to home, man. That shit, like, and to see the very same officers who harassed me on a very heavy level every day get on the TV and sweep Samuel Cassidy under the rug the way they did, man. Just thinking, like, damn, man, that's gonna be me next. That's gonna be me next. I'm gonna get out the van. I'm gonna be walking up to one of these one headlight vehicles, and somebody's gonna fucking shoot me and fucking say they thought I was fucking some crazy guy or some fucking shit, not even telling the people that, you know, they were domestically terrorizing me and shit. And I'm like, fuck that. You're not gonna sweep me under the rug. Eventually something's gonna happen. And when it does, I'm not gonna be here to defend myself. And so the only thing I'm gonna have is my fucking videos, man. And I noticed they put everybody's fucking You know, they like putting people's channels on the news after they fucking do them in and shit. As far as targeted individuals, they do them in and then put their channels on the news to make them seem crazy and shit. They're not doing that with me. I refuse to let that happen. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay. They're gonna kill themselves. Now that's no more. Yeah, Yeah, eventually, man. People are gonna see what they're about, man. And you know when you're doing this shit to people and you get found out, you know, there's not, I was just doing my job. You had to, once you know the first person committed suicide and murder behind this program that you guys are conducting, there is no just doing my job anymore. You know that shit's wrong. You know, on top of all the little, like, you're not even letting people handle their everyday business to fucking, so, like, you're fucking, they're just fucking, you know, they're fucking catching sex charges, they're fucking not letting people handle their business, they're fucking drinking on, like, they're worse than the criminals that they're lying to the people saying that they're apprehending. And what are they doing? Not only are they fucking making excuses for these criminals, not locking these criminals up, putting them on leave with pay, sending them to different districts so the fucking people will be satisfied, firing them so the people will be satisfied, then rehiring them again under the people's noses and shit. You know, these people are way worse than the criminals they fucking apprehend. I spit on the, I jaywalk, or I got a bike with no lights and shit. You want to pull over, or I do a petty theft or some shit. Which, don't get me wrong, if you steal, then you need to, you know, if you're willing to make that attempt on stealing shit, then you need to be able to fucking, you know, deal with the consequences if they come. But, you know, that still doesn't take away from the fact that if you're going to be arresting people for criminal actions, then you of all people should be the very example set not to be fucking doing criminal shit. Yet, you motherfuckers doing criminal shit all on the job, and it doesn't matter how serious the criminal shit gets. You can fucking sexually harass women. You can fucking terrorize citizens to the point of suicide and murder. You can beat people in libraries and fucking get transferred to a different police department. They literally beat, or one of them literally beat a mentally ill man. You know, they beat a mentally ill man in the San Jose library. It's all on tape. The whole fucking thing is recorded. They beat him. Not only did they beat him, they used their scumbag tactics on him. Stop resisting, stop resisting. And the man sitting there saying, I can't fucking breathe, I can't breathe. And they're saying, stop resisting and shit. So their cameras could pick them up saying, stop resisting. And it looks like there's this fucking struggle. But in reality, the man is just trying to break free. Not break, like, you know, fucking hurt them. He's fucking trying to get his neck loose, or wherever you got your fucking knee, so that he can fucking breathe. He's trying to loosen up your fucking bullshit ass knee, or fucking elbow, or fucking knee, or whatever fucking ligament you got on his fucking neck. Stop deceiving community money. They could, FEMA camps, that's it. It's not just the black community though, bro. They're doing it to everybody, man. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, federal informant, snitches go serving no purpose creating crime. No, they don't, man. And they don't realize that, you know, shit might be easy for them now, but once they decide to fucking start putting them laws into fucking motion and shit, you know, first of all, they're so stupid they're doing this that they don't even realize the type of fucking situation that they're putting themselves in. And when that situation does arise, you know, when that situation presents itself, they think it's just a new law, or, you know, they have no clue that they're the ones helping initiate that new law. Like, it's crazy, man. You think we got fucking cars following us around and fucking drones and satellites and shit? You take a look at how China handles its fucking business, man. You fucking take a look at China, you can't even fucking jaywalk. You jaywalk, they take away your shopping privileges. You can't shop for however long. It's fucking called, they call it fucking, what is that shit called? Social crediting. Social fucking crediting. You know, the camera, the facial recognition camera is on you at all fucking times. You do anything, that shit picks it up, and you fucking go to they send it to the station, and you get docked. Whatever you get docked, whether it's your food, like, you know, they'll put you without grocery shopping privileges. You'll have to have your next door neighbor my bad, y'all, I'm eating. You'll have to have your next door neighbor go shopping for you. It's a power trip. We gotta keep fighting. That's why I let the real ones know who the perks were. Yep. It is. It is war, man. Psychological war at its finest. Yes, sirree. Hey, this shit is bomb. I don't know if you ever had it. I don't know if you guys ever had this shit. use like vinegar soaked vegetables. Vinegar soaked. Everything is soaked in vinegar. It just tastes hella good. Not just vinegar, but you know, vinegar is like the main flavor, if you will. Pepper, salt, vinegar. I think pickle juice, maybe. I don't know, it's hella good though. Do you have an address yet? I can stop up. Nah, I don't, bro. Like, I'm not even finna be out here, bro. And unless they take this fucking vehicle and I can't make it to my fucking payment, I'm not gonna be out here. If they take the vehicle, then I might, I might fuck around and take you up on that offer. But right now, I'm good, man. I'm good. And then I'm not, you know, I'm not really pressed. I have a good little, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm one of those people who fucking pretty much just used to survive right now. Like, I'm not with all that 3 meals a day shit and all that shit while I'm out while I'm out here. I'm cool with like a, you know, a cool little morning meal and a night meal. Try and fucking stay as, you know, I don't know what you would call it. Agile, I guess. I don't know. It's possible out here. Eating is good for you, but I don't think I don't think it agrees too much. Excuse me, that's legitimate. I don't think it agrees too much with these frequencies and shit. Especially meat. Like, now I'm glad that I don't do meat no more. Cause it ain't no telling what these frequencies are fucking, you know, as far as the meat goes and shit. Like, that shit's already rotting all up in, you know, that shit is not good for you when you're not targeted and getting frequencies, because it's like gum. That shit rots all in your fucking, in your stomach and shit, and the next thing you know, you got colon cancer and all these other fucking diseases that fucking come with rotten flesh. Or rotting flesh, should I say. You know how a dead person, I've never smelled a dead person before, but I've smelled like dead animals and shit. That smell is the smell that's in your fucking stomach. Flesh fucking decomposing in your fucking stomach for fucking weeks at a time and shit. So that shit brings on diseases and shit. And then with these gadgets, all these fucking gadgets and shit that they shoot at us, you know, there's no telling how that shit is chemicalizing in our stomachs. You know, when you burn something and take it out its natural state, like it, I don't know, I don't want to say evolve, but when you take something out of its natural state, like for instance, just eating meat, you know, that alone is fucking with us. But when you burn that shit, even weed, like marijuana, like the medical values of that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, it helps you think and all that shit. Like for me, it helps me think, but it helps me forget as well. But you know, like, you don't get the same fucking, like people say, you know, weed is good for you and all this shit, but you don't get the same values out of it unless you extract the fucking, you know, the oils and all that. You get the high out of it, but as far as, and you might get some fucking, you know, medical values out of it, but for the most part, man, it changes once you burn it, it changes. Life, I tell you, life. As beautiful as it is, this is supposed to be me, you guys. That's supposed to be me right there. The guy with the dreadlocks and the pulling the basket on a bike. That's supposed to be me. They're so fucking funny, dude. They're so fucking funny. Oh, man. You see everywhere when I get triggered. Now here's the king again. Oh no. I have no way of detecting that, man, so I try to stay out of that type of shit. Well, if a perp is a perp, I mean, you can pretty much tell. But if they're doing it covertly and shit, I'm not gonna try and. It's too many fucking, you know, it's too many targeted individuals that, you know, are just becoming targeted and they don't understand what they're going through and they handle it different. So I don't try and figure that shit out. If they're perps, eventually they'll come to light. It's for some reason it's you know, for them it's a natural reaction to expose themselves. They can't help but to be noticed by the person that they're harassing. Like they want that fucking, they want to be noticed. So they'll expose their hands. I just hope that every day, I hope that one day, I do be talking too fast, Mo. I do be talking hella fast. I do hope that, one day, though, this program ends. Not only do I hope this program ends, but I hope every targeted individual that was informed on by them lying and saying they have mental illnesses. I hope one day that the general public recognize the police for who they are. And I hope they recognize that it's not just shooting people in the face. It's not just groping women on traffic stops. It's not just drinking on the job. It's not just selling guns. It's not just selling drugs. It's not just doing drugs. It's not just excessively forcing yourself upon people and fucking, you know, getting transferred to a different district so that the people shut their mouths. It's not just fucking killing unarmed fucking citizens and then becoming a chief of fucking police later on down the line. It's not just that, none of that shit with these motherfuckers. It's all of that shit with these motherfuckers, man. And, you know, lying on Samuel Cassidy and fucking up his whole legacy and shit. Sweeping him under the rug with lies so that you can fucking prosper. So that you can go home to your fucking family and chill with your fucking family. Wake up in the morning, drink some coffee, and do it all over again. You know, that's what it is. It's not just, you know. Hopefully, people start recognizing that shit to a point to where, you know, they're not gonna be able to just lie and fucking tell the people they're cleaning up the streets or, you know, all this bullshit. They're not gonna be able to lie and say I'm just doing my job, because you can tell when somebody enjoy. I've seen both sides of the fucking fence when it comes to these perps. I've seen the ones that don't like doing what they do. I've seen the ones that look like they're being forced to do what they do. And I've seen the ones that are fucking happy as fucking shit to do what they do. They do it with a fucking smile on their face. And they can't wait to do it again. I've seen it. We all have. All we gotta do is take time to pay attention to the people harassing us. A lot of them don't want to do it. They're being forced, they're being blackmailed, or else it's some fucking bullshit. You get out of jail and work for us. People don't know exactly what they're gonna have to do. They don't know they're gonna have to put their fucking life on the line. So hey, fuck it. I get out of jail for free. All I gotta do is fucking do some type of police program, work project, or whatever. The next thing you know, you got the motherfuckers walking up and down the street with their fucking ass hanging out. Fucking riding on bikes with their booties cocked up. Fucking going to somebody who's been going through psychological warfare for God knows how many years. Harassing them and shit. Sending your kids on the front line. It gets so good. It gets so good to you. You want to sign your fucking family up. I'm gonna get the whole fucking family in on this. Yep, it's all fun and games until your 14-year-old son gets fucking killed. Stabbed to death by somebody who was tired of the psychological warfare. And it's all fun and games. I bet you're sitting at home right now telling yourself, I wish I didn't let my son go out there. I wish my son didn't die. I wish I didn't never even fucking decided to work for this program. But by then it's too late. Not only is it too late, you get to see the people responsible. Well, you're responsible as well, but you get to see the, you know, the HNICs. You know, you get to see them sweep that shit under the rug. And not only are they just the HNICs, but these HNICs, they're in charge of protecting the American citizens. So by them casting this shit out on you, where's the help gonna come from? If the police don't help you, if the police can't help you, who can help you besides yourself? No one can help you besides yourself. God can help you, but you can't sit on your ass expecting God to help if you don't want to put one foot in front of the other. Like, and I'm not talking about us as targeted individuals and shit. Well, I am talking about us as targeted individuals, but I'm not specifically talking on the protesting and shit. I'm just, you know, speaking in general. Like, you know, if we don't speak up for ourselves, who will? Because the police ain't doing it. Any type of justice organization, you can forget about it because they're working with the police. Even if it's that fucking United Targeted Individuals or whatever, that Targeted United or whatever that bullshit is. It's all a fucking gimmick. If it wasn't a gimmick, this program would not have lasted as long as it had. Those people, if they are the organization they say they are, they got a lot of power. You know, at the very least, they have protest power. Official protest power, not just some citizen fucking going and protesting like they are a fucking organization. They have an organization backing their power. And we're still in the same situation. So that fucking, whatever that United fucking Targets and United Justice or whatever that you know, some shit where it's supposed to be like the biggest fucking targeted individual corporation. Full of shit. I remember like when I was first targeted and shit. I tried calling him. I gave him my number numerous times. They had this thing on fucking on their website, a petition thing. They had fucking, you know, we'll get to you as soon as possible. That's 8 years down the line, motherfucker. What are you talking about as soon as possible? Like, I'm still waiting on that fucking phone call. Still waiting on that bullshit ass phone call from years ago. Same number too. Number ain't. My number has been the same. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's legitimate. My number has been the same since the beginning of my targeting. 12 years. The phones may have changed, but the number's still the same. No messages. No calls. No interest. No messages, no calls, no interest. Meanwhile, I'm being terrorized by a fucking whole Chinese community. Mainly. And every other color under the rainbow. Not only am I being terrorized, but they're trying to get me to the point to where I commit suicide and murder. And or murder. And or. Oh, man. Times like this, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking like a motherfucker though. Let me. You see how? That That's a contail evaporating quick. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell. Yeah. Geoengineering spraying us every day. Every day of the year. Not just every day, but all day, every day. Spraying that shit. You know when I first heard about that shit? Well, it's not the first time I heard about chemtrails. I think I was watching when I first knew about what they were, because the first time I heard about it, you know, they were just talking about that shit was insecticide and it was, you know, it was poisoning citizens and shit. Okay. But then I watched this documentary on that shit. It was talking about the weather weapons and you know, them spraying chemtrails and shit on us. Like when I first heard about that shit, or you know, took serious note into it, I heard they were doing it like over cities and shit during elections. Like they would heavily spray populated cities to sway the votes and shit. And I was wondering, like, how in the fuck are they doing that? Like how can they sway people's votes by fucking chemtrails and shit? Like, how does that work? And then I started learning about the nanotechnology and how they can fucking use that shit as antennas, how they can speak into your subconscious, and you know, all the drive-in Coca-Cola thing. Nothing under the sun is new, just evolved. Just fucking evolved. So instead of flashing the Coca-Cola real fast on the screen, now they can just fucking throw it in your subconscious through the you know, through the chemtrail, the nanotechnology, and they can just throw it in your subconscious and shit. Let me go park over here so this truck will probably in this truck's what? Snow mine. Yeah, I have to go around. We ain't gonna be here too long, y'all. They put a commercial in my fucking thing, you guys. That's crazy. They put a commercial in my fucking. I'ma play it. I'ma push it. I'ma send it. Oh, that. Shit. That's funny. Did it send? No. Okay. Cool. I had this. I love this fast MP3 downloader. Best music downloader. They sent that shit. I didn't send that shit, you guys. Either that's one of these fucking informant piece of shits playing on my phone, or that's a commercial that, with the app. Life is valuable, ladies and gentlemen, man. Life is precious. Especially like us as targeted individuals. I hope none of us ever get conned. I hope they don't ever con us into doing this shit to other people, man. I hope they don't ever try and con you into fucking joining their fucking team, harassing people to the point of suicide and murder. This shit is sick, man. And even the sicker thing is fucking calling us the crazy ones, or harassing us with psychological, you know, they're literally harassing us with the same shit they need to be going through. Like, they literally need to see psychiatrists and shit. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the government and shit, because this is their plan. This is their idea. Like, they're fucking past psychotic. I'm talking about the general fucking people who participate in this shit, whether it's for money, whether it's for what they fucking, whatever their fucking reason for doing it. It's a psychologically ill reason, because they see that it's killing people. If they use their common sense, they'll be able to see that more people are gonna die. Like, that's the most inevitable thing on the planet. Like, with this program, is that more people will die. Like, the time presents itself over and fucking over and fucking over and fucking over again. I watched this thing not too long ago on some History Channel where this black dude shot up a bunch of people on the bus or the light rail, I believe. I forget where it was. This is old, like in the 90s. This video footage was in like 1990 video footage. They were taking him to jail and shit. And they asked him, why'd you do it? And he said, because the government is sending voices in my head. They're using voice activated weapons. And I was like, damn, man. Whoa, like, this shit goes back. Like, I always heard that it went back, but I always knew that it went back, because there's people who fucking going through it that fucking, I'm going through the same shit. Why would they fucking lie and say that, it's been happening to them, for that long? Like, it's, nobody wants to fucking be a fucking number one fucking absorber of this fucking bullshit. I don't want to be known as the number one absorber. I'm glad I wasn't going through that. No offense to anybody and shit. I'm just saying, though, I'm glad I wasn't going through this shit like in the 1920s and all that shit. Like, up until now, fuck, man, you guys are soldiers. Look at this faggot. No offense to anybody, but I want to show you something. This is supposed to upset me. They're gonna beat the horn and tell him not to do it no more, but hey, that shit's supposed to upset me. Look at his finger. That's supposed to upset me. Two fucking hillbillies, one touching on his nuts. Oh, so, like, fucking, just real fucking, the simultaneous bullshit. Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Here we go. The simultaneous bullshit. Yeah, gotta get you, man. Hey, man. Hey. How much does a hillbilly get paid for? Hey, chill. How much does hillbilly get paid for a job like this? How much does a hillbilly get paid to harass American citizens? Good money? It's not worth it, huh? Huh? I said, how much does a hillbilly get to harass American citizens? You have a good day. Fucking piece of shit. Domestic terrorist. I gotta charge this phone, you guys. And take my see, that's why that shit, you know. That's why putting recycle at the top of on the top of the roof and shit, it comes in handy. It's like reserves and shit. It's like reserves. Excuse me. So fucking legitimate. But I slept all night last night, so I'm gonna charge this phone up in this battery. I gotta protest some more. So I don't know how they keep, when I protest though, they fucking cut my protest off. You know, and I don't notice it. Like I literally had to, you know, cause I felt I was going long enough before they usually do something. Since I was right in front of the police station, they're probably gonna do something immediately. So I fucking checked, and lo and behold, the fucking live had stopped. So I had to start it. I had to start it over again. Luckily, when I started over again, it catches off where you know I don't have to completely, cause for some reason the live doesn't die out. Like I don't know if they're keeping it on or what, but it doesn't die out whenever I finish. Like it still goes on. So you know, it goes on, but when it comes out on video, it comes off like it doesn't. You know, all that extra shit isn't there, I don't think. But yeah, until it fucking posts on fucking YouTube, they'll have a fake live on there. Like I'm still live, but I'm not. Other than that, y'all, I'll see you later on today. Do another video later on and shit. I'm here for it today. Like I'm with it. Like I don't. Like they literally fucking. I'm done. I'm done. Like I'm at my ultimate fuck it. So fuck it. I'll start another live in a little bit.